Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Travel and Fun. Yeah, I know that's a beautiful picture back there. So that's Cherry, and we really miss him. And as you know, the backdrop is a Volkswagen and it's a Polo for sure. So this video is about the Volkswagen Polo. So guys, do you have a question in mind while you get the Volkswagen Polo or after you get it? So the question could be like, is Volkswagen Polo the car that you should get, or is Volkswagen Polo the car that you should have? Indeed, I felt so. There are multiple reasons for that. So recently I have had many comments on my YouTube video about the Volkswagen Polo car review. So I have the 1 liter TSI manual transmission Polo. So there were a lot of questions and comments, there were a lot of doubts, a lot of complaints about the car. So let me list them out one by one and why I feel that they are not complaints. And for sure, everything that is made by a human has a drawback. Of course, they are not perfect. So this car is also not perfect. Yeah, even the Tesla is not a perfect car. So how can a Volkswagen Polo be the perfect car? No, it's not possible. So this car has its own drawbacks, but the drawbacks that normally people talk of are not drawbacks. Rather, there are some engineering stuff that you really need to understand. Now the first point that I could talk about is the rear space in the car. Yeah, so this could be a problem to many people who have families in which the people are above the like on an average they have a height of like 5'8", 5'10", 6 or above. Yeah, so for them the rear space could be a problem. So if all the members are of that height, because then the driver has to pull back the seat to its maximum position, and then you would hardly have any space to sit in the back. Yeah, so that is true. But see, when I purchase a car, I purchase out of my own preference. Yeah, so my family, no one is of that height. So my family sits perfectly fine. I'll also show you a video here in the background where you can see my mom, my dad, and Anu herself is enjoying in the car. They're having wonderful space. They are all doing it perfectly fine. So for my family, it was all fine. So if you have taller people, go for some bigger cars. You have other cars from Volkswagen or other manufacturers also. So this was one complaint. So this is not a complaint. Actually, this is a personal preference. So don't keep this as a complaint, the rear space. The second point is the transmission hump in the car. Now guys, this is simple physics. Yeah, so you take a piece of paper, stick just stick a incense stick in between, and then try to cramp the paper from both the sides. It's difficult to cramp it because of the stick. Suppose you remove that stick and then cramp, your paper will crumble. This is the physics and engineering behind that transmission hump. Of course, new cars don't have it and they have a flat base. Okay, so if you put that transmission hump below the level of the car, you have lower ground clearance. But here they have thought to bring it into the car to make the body of the car more stable and sturdy. So this is not a problem. See, a car is meant for 4 people, not 5. Okay, it is meant for 4 people, but they say it's like 2 plus 3 in the back, but it is actually meant for 4 people. Now when we see here in Europe and all, you don't see more than 4 people sitting in a car. Okay, so if you have to go for more than 4 people, you have to go for SUVs or then a higher range of cars that have more space in them. Okay, so car is meant for 4 people, and for 4 people Polo is absolutely amazing, provided the height of the person sitting in the front and the back. So this was about the transmission hump. The third point is you all know it's very common. It's the rear parking camera. Trust me, the Polo has rear parking sensors. Now there could be a lot of people who say that why do they want to keep it so cheap? I mean, this is so cheap thing from Volkswagen that they cannot even provide a camera. They could have added it. Okay, and then there are people complaining about this. For me personally, it's not a requirement to have a camera. So they are providing a sensor. So earlier, like I used to drive the Santro for like around 4 years now. There was not even a parking sensor or a parking camera. There was nothing. But you know, like I never hit the car from the back. So it's all up to practice. And during the older days, people didn't have these parking sensors or parking cameras and stuff. Still, they used to drive and park their cars magnificently. So those who are used to driving cars without parking sensors or parking cameras, this is not a problem at all, trust me. And the sensors in the Polo, they are truly amazing. I also told you in the other video, so even if I have a leaf like meters apart, it will start giving you a beep. So you can still keep your car safe without a camera. But camera can be a good addition for people who really want it and who feel it as a necessity. So those who have learned driving a car with parking cameras, you could feel that it's important and you need it. But for me, people like me who have driven cars without them, it's not a problem. So this was about the parking camera. The next complaint that I normally get to listen or hear about the Polo is about the in-car features. Yeah, so I went for the Highline Plus manual one. So there is Highline Plus automatic and the GT TSI. So I didn't go for the GT TSI, so I already told it in the video. I didn't go for the GT TSI because I didn't find it value for money. So instead I could have gone for the TSI manual, TSI automatic, or the TSI manual that I have. So I prefer a manually driven car, so that's why I went for the manual one. And the in-car features that you talk about, what is it? Is it the Apple CarPlay or the Android Auto? So the Polo, TSI, Highline and the models above, they have this feature. The only thing is that they're not wireless, so you need to have a wired connection to have these features. What's the problem with that? You just have to connect a wire to your phone and just keep it in the space they're given. It also charges your charges your phone with that connection. So what's the problem with that if you have a wired connection? Yes, a wireless pad would have been an added feature, but it's not a drawback for me. You just need to have a small wire and keep it connected to your phone, and you have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay running in your car with this. So this is not a drawback for me. Could be for some of you, but not for me at least. The other thing about the feature is now there are a lot of manufacturers providing these in-car connected features like your air purifiers. I'm not mentioning the manufacturers, but air purifiers and stuff. So in places like China or Korea and those places where the air quality is quite poor, like in some northern parts of India, even in Delhi during peak time the air quality is very poor. So at those times this could be of you can always get it aftermarket and put it in your charging socket, this air purifier. You don't have to look for a car that has it. Okay, and it's not an added thing that I would like to have in my car. Of course, when you are in open spaces, just open up the windows, have fresh air. There's no more pure air than fresh air coming from the outside. So these are the in-car connected features that people are looking for. I don't think the Polo doesn't have it and it's a drawback. So let's not keep it as a complaint. So recently, so this is not a complaint, I just saw some comments in a recent Facebook post in one of the Volkswagen Polo or Volkswagen forums on Facebook. So this pictures of an accident was there which involved a Volkswagen Polo, Tata Altroz and Maruti Brezza. So these were the three cars involved in the accident, and the person who posted these photos, he told the engine of the Volkswagen Polo came out. Still can't believe it, guys. This is engineering. It's a crumple-free engine, So the thing is, the car is engineered in such a way. I think most of the recent cars, they are all engineered in this way. Okay, because lately when I've been started looking for cars, I've seen this. So the front fender of the car is designed in such a way, and the engine is affixed in such a way that whenever there is an impact on the front fender, the engine crumples down instead of going directly into the passenger area. So this is for your safety. So even if the engine is damaged, the passengers are safe. So this is a safety feature and not an engineering failure. It's an engineering argument, or it's a betterment. Yeah. So this is a feature, not a failure. Okay. So this is about this. So about the Polo, whenever I talk or see any Volkswagen Polo videos or photos, I really feel enthusiastic, and I am in no doubt whether I don't have any regret of getting that car. Okay, so trust me, I'm sure you also won't have that regret. And you look for other car manufacturers. Yeah, look for their manufacturing reports and all. See, now I am in Europe. I see cars like Hyundai i20, I see Kia cars here, and I just checked into some reports from their websites, like the material that they use in here in Europe and the material that they use in there in India. So here the cars don't have that many features that they have in India, but the cars are really safe and sturdy. But in India, they compromise on safety for these features, and I would say we shouldn't be looking for so many features in the car. Instead, prefer for the driving dynamics, prefer for the safety, prefer for the build quality. Yeah, so you have to prefer for these things instead of getting so many features, ambient lighting, and all this stuff. No, not at all. I mean, you shouldn't go for this. Third thing, the other thing is mileage and stuff. See, mileage and stuff is up to your driving skill. So if you're a good driver, you pull out good mileages from a car. Yeah, so even I have pulled out mileages like around 23 to 24 kilometers per liter with my Polo, but I am the one who doesn't look for mileages because I love driving, and a person who loves driving won't look for mileages, that's for sure. So I never look for mileages. Only when I go, in cities and all, I just look, okay, what mileage I get, but I'm not at all sad or disappointed with that because I know that it's a driver's car. It has a turbo engine, so all these things will surely pull its mileage a little bit lower than the other cars from Maruti or other manufacturers you get. But you have such a good performing car, you have such good pickups, you have such good acceleration, yeah, you have such good driving dynamics, you have such good grip on the road, you have such good build quality, yeah, you have a very good music system. What else? You have premium quality built inside and outside. So what more do you need in a car? So these are all the points that I had to talk about the Polo. And recently we had our 7500 kilometers service done. So this comes at around 6 months or 7500 kilometers, whichever is earlier. So they just had the wheel alignment and the balancing done. And there was an oil change. So this was what was done during the 7500 kilometer service, and the approximate cost was around 1800 rupees. So I'm showing you out the bill here. It's good. Okay, if you say no to wheel alignment and balancing, you can still save that 600 rupees. So it will be around 1000 rupees for the oil change. The next service is coming up at 15,000 kilometers or the next 6 months. So let's see how it goes, and I'll surely put out a video when I do that service. I'm not with my car now and I really miss it, and unfortunately I cannot post driving videos or travel videos with our Cherry, but when we are in India we are sure to drive more. Yeah, so with these points in mind, I tend to close this video, and hope you all like this video about the Polo, and let me know if you want to know more. I'll come back again with another video. Until then, it's bye from us.